What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome to the Big Time Show. What's going on, everybody? Y'all not ready for me tonight. Y'all are not ready for me tonight. It is on and popping on tonight. So we're about to go now. We're about to do it now. Forgive me for being a little raggedy today, but I am about to start it up for the Big Time Show. A recap of our win today. Y'all looking at me kind of crazy. What's going on? Welcome. Let me get my Podbean audience set up. I just feel like listening because that's what we like to hear. And here we go. I gotta get set up, y'all. I just brought y'all in a little early. Yeah. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah. Woo! Y'all know what I got to do it, y'all. It is, yeah, the Big Time Show. All right. Yeah. Y'all ready? Lord have mercy. I got to get my music going. They fired me up, y'all. Woo! You ready for it, Sappho? Yeah. Well, here we are again. Welcome to the Big Time Show, everybody. What's going on? Hello. I see folks coming in. What's going on? Hello to everyone on Facebook Live. Hello to everyone that's on Periscope. Hello to everyone that is on the YouTube channel. Those of you that may be listening to this replay on all the social media platforms. My goodness, the list go on and on. I don't want to take up too much time tonight from messing with you guys. It's a great night. It's a good night to be alive. It's a good night. The NBA is starting off today. I'm happy about that as my Los Angeles Lakers begin their defense of the world title that they have. What's up, LC? I see you, man. What's going on? How you doing? I'm excited tonight just to come with you tonight after a did anybody watch the football game Sunday? I mean, there were plenty of games that were on. It just depends on what. But did anybody? I'm not talking about the Sunday night game. I'm not talking about. Hey, Pastor Gray, I see you. Hey, Mister, I see you. Hey, everybody, listen. I'm gonna get to my Lakers in a little bit later in the show. But did anybody see a certain game that happened at 12 o'clock? It's the game that I talked to y'all about. I just want to talk about that for a minute. I just wanted to talk about that, just talk to two fan groups. One, of course, is the Dallas Cowboys, but I want to talk to the San Francisco 49er fans. I told you guys that we needed to talk before and after, and I do see a couple of 49er fans that have joined me on this evening. I appreciate you coming. Right now, I won't be too brutal. I won't be too brutal with you guys because I'm not going to say that I told you so. I'm not gonna say that. But I told you. Yeah. I told you what I wanted. Okay. I told y'all that. All I told I didn't yeah, I don't know where he at, Sappho. You may need to tag him and get him in here. He usually don't miss my show at all. But all of a sudden today I can't find Randy. Hello to everybody on Podbean. Hey, Beyond Sports with Paul, Jeremy, and Jeremy, whoever you are. Welcome to you guys that are on Podbean. Hey, why don't you chime in and let me know where you're from? Beyond Sports with Paul. Yes, sir. How you doing? With Paul and Jeremy. I'm sorry, it's two of you, Paul and Jeremy. Okay, where are you from, sir? If you don't mind me asking, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know where you're from, and do you have a podcast? It's obvious that you do. I may need to follow you. So I'm glad to have you here on Podbean. But listen, I wanted to talk. Oh, here you go. Macho, you ready for the playoffs? Macho, I'm coming to you in a little bit. There's another 49er fan. Mr. George has showed up. Y'all come on in. Come on in and let's talk. I told you guys, because most of y'all saw my show before. I told you guys I didn't care what the records were. Didn't I tell y'all that? I also told you I don't care who's playing. Didn't I tell y'all that? Huh? I also told you, watch this one. I also told you I didn't care who was not playing. Didn't I tell you that? All I told you was I want to beat the 49ers. If we don't win another game, I want to beat the 49ers. Why? Because if the 49ers would have beaten the Dallas Cowboys, you already know that these 49er fans, a few of them are here, gathered with us right now. They would have been laughing, bragging rights for the next couple of years until we play them again. What I want to tell you guys is, well, y'all got to wait till another couple of years before y'all try to get some bragging rights. I was impressed. Let me go on and talk about the game, break it down a little bit. I was impressed by the defensive effort that we had. Them turnovers early in the game took the life out of the 49ers at the start. We put a few points on the board. We should have had a whole lot more. But we played. We played defense. We was we took advantage of our opportunities when we made the plays. The defense overall still was not great. We still gave up over 120 some odd yards rushing, which is not good. That still tells me that we cannot stop the run. But fortunately, we got a turnover in special teams. Y'all's quarterback, Nick Mullins, gave us a few turnovers, couple interceptions, and that obviously was the difference in the game. And we did not turn the ball over ourselves. We didn't turn the ball over at all, and so that was big. Hey, thank you, Mr. Paul from Indianapolis, Jeremy from North Carolina. Sappho. Brother Randy, our brother Randy, has made his entrance on Podbean, so he's here with us now. So I'm going to be going back and forth and watching what he say. We have obviously that was the game that we had. I believe 4 turnovers, and the Cowboys did not turn the ball over at all. Usually in an NFL football game, if you win the turnover battle, you pretty much put yourself in a real good position to win. So really, that's really was the difference in the game. The little touchdown that CD Lamb had at the end, he caught everybody off guard on that. That probably won't happen. And then, of course, the 49ers had a Hail Mary. that they caught at the end. So, but we beat them. That's all I wanted to do. We beat them. Spotlight on the defense. Donovan Wilson is going to be a problem for teams in this league. Defensive coordinators are going to have to watch for Donovan Wilson because he is a impact player. I never asked you guys this before. Hey, why don't you share this? Macho, if you still here, why don't you share this to a few more Cowboy groups from them, if you don't mind? I don't know if you guys share this. If you want to, that's fine. Share this and see if we can grow this audience up a little bit more. Hopefully y'all will catch some of these 49er fans and Cowboy fans, of course, that will boom in and beam in, and come in. So, Randy, I know you saying something smart there. Let me see. Beyond Sports, our first podcast was about Dak's contract. Do you think he'll get do you think he will get, I don't know what you said, Beyond Sports, love after Dalton has been looking mediocre. I'll branch in on that. Beyond Sports, listen, I have already, yeah, I got you. I see you, Rand. That wasn't me saying that. Beyond Sports, listen, you probably going to have to get some of my other stuff. Go back to my little catalog there. I talked about that, but to answer your question, man, do I think I'm assuming you're asking, do I think he'll get his contract? I don't think he's going to get what he wants. I don't think Dak going to get exactly the money that he could have got at the beginning of the year. The Jones family probably will factor in all of a sudden his injury and factor that into his contract. But one thing that Dak, he has more leverage now if the Cowboys are going to sign him. His leverage is that this year has been seen without Dak, and it's obvious now that we need him. So that's leverage in his contract. I hear what the Jones family are saying that, hey, we every time you hear them talk, we're going to sign Dak. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But I've been hearing that for the last 3 years. So I don't even, put stock into what the Jones family say. As far as Andy Dalton goes, you have to be fair to Dalton. To me, even though he's a veteran quarterback, what I will say is that you have to factor in that Dalton has not had a training camp because of the COVID that was going on. And when he was playing, he was not getting a lot of the snaps because Dak had him in practice. And so there is a difference between him and Dak, skill-wise at least, and in this offense. Dak is very familiar with it. Dalton is still learning it. Dalton, to me, has a better arm than Dak, but Dak is more of a playmaker than Dalton. But overall, once you look at it, he's been all right. Nobody expecting him to make the Pro Bowl. I didn't think so, but he's done all right. The ship is not under. He's kept us slightly above the water. I believe that his record with us since he started and took over Dak, I believe it is 4-4. I may be wrong on that. I don't know. I had to look back at that, but he's kept the ship steady. So, and Dalton played a good game on Sunday against the 49ers. No doubt about it. Hey, I'm coming back. Hey, thank you, Pastor Greer. Hey, Kush, what's going on? Sappho said it's hard to believe Donald Wilson was kept on the bench for the first part of the season, considering he's been one of the Cowboys' best playmakers. Made a key interception Sunday, put us at 24. That's true. I'm in another group, Safo, that we're not. The group is not a stranger to Donovan Wilson. If you remember last year in the preseason games, I believe he had almost 3 or 4 interceptions in preseason. When he was at Texas A&M, he was a dominant safety there. If you look at some of his game film and look at his stats, so he is not a stranger, at least to most Cowboy fans that kind of look more in depth past the stars of the Cowboys. Once you go past the stars, he's not a stranger to us, and we've been begging him in this group that I'm in. We've been begging for Donald Wilson to start since last year, to be honest with you. So it's no surprise to us that Donovan Wilson is what he is. He's going to be a problem. DeMarcus Lawrence again showed up. As far as I'm concerned, he has he's awake and he's playing like it. So overall, it was a good win. Our team needed confidence. Now, I heard yesterday my good buddy Keith Somerville. I don't know if when I hit this, I don't know if this is gonna tag him or not to bring him in. So I'm just gonna put it up there and let me see if that would bring him in. He made an interesting point. Safo said Dalton plays with his within his box of comfort. He's not a risk taker. Playing the safe doesn't work for Dallas. Just saying. Yeah, Dalton, but I will give Dalton this. He's a little bit more than a game manager. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not disrespect him. This guy's made, I think, 3 or 4 Pro Bowls. He's thrown over 30 touchdowns in multiple years. This guy carried his team to the playoffs, I believe, 4 straight years. So we're not talking about a jabroni, okay? Dalton can play. He can play. But the offense is just is almost kind of like Dak's offense, and our offense does not. We don't need a pocket quarterback. We need a pocket quarterback at times, but we also need somebody that can get outside, bootlegs, waggles, and all that kind of stuff, and that's what Dak come into play. So we need that. So it was a good win for us. The Cowboys needed that in order to get some confidence. And with them winning, things are getting, whether you believe it or not, things are getting just a little interesting. If you've been following me, you know I pretty much already have given up on the season. But as far as I'm concerned, I said that we're not making the playoffs. I said that I don't think that we were going to make it. But, however, there are some things that are happening that is very interesting. Number one, the Washington football team has some issues. They have a quarterback problem. Number one, their first problem is that Alex Smith is hurt. That's problem number one. So, his leg that and most of had got operated on so many times. He has a calf problem in that leg. So it ain't no telling what's going on with him. But we know that he couldn't play last week. And now he's probably going to be out again, which brought in Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback that got benched first round or quarterback. Now he is benched. And now he just got caught. And if you haven't heard the story, he just got caught in a strip club without a mask on. So Brother Dwayne, I never understood that. When you got money like these guys have, I mean, forgive me. I mean, I was before I was a preacher. Lord have mercy. Before I was a preacher, I went a few places, and when I was much younger, I went to the strip club, and I remember celebrities coming in, and I also remember that the celebrities would leave and the ladies would go with them. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. So I remember that money talks. Can I ask y'all this question? What if he's a celebrity and everybody knows that he's the Washington Redskins, or it's not Redskins, I'm sorry, the Washington football team quarterback? Why in the world wouldn't he just bring the party to him? I'm just saying. Why go public where camera phones are and everything else, and then all of a sudden you doing all this, and now Washington may suspend him or may not let him play on Sunday. So that makes things kind of interesting from this standpoint. There's a possibility that Washington will be playing this Sunday, maybe with their third string quarterback. Or if Haskins does play, Haskins really is not that good. So in other words, what I'm saying is that the Washington football team is not that great, which means that they're letting teams back into play. One of them is, of course, Cowboys, who now one game, really is more than one game because they beat us twice. So they would have the tiebreaker, which means they would win. So it's not if we had the same record, they have all the tiebreakers. So it's not that we have a chance to bypass them. We just need to win every game, and they need to lose every game. And what I've said is that if Alex Smith is not playing, things can get a little interesting. The New York Giants are playing the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. I realize that anything can happen on any given Sunday, but if you were a betting man, you would not be betting that the Giants are going to beat the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. You're not thinking that. So what I'm saying is that if the Dallas Cowboys pull out a victory this Sunday against Philadelphia and Washington loses another game, this thing can get a little interesting. Now, I'm not a fan of it because I don't think we're good enough, but the records are what they are. And you have to look at this thing, which means that I don't cheer for other teams and all that. I'm not a cheerleader. I believe in taking care of your own business. That's what I believe in. I believe in that. And so we got a real game coming up this Sunday, really for both teams, in the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to my Eagle talk. I'm through with y'all 49er fans. That I will say this. Let me go rewind. Let me go back to the 49ers real quick. Keith Somerville, who I don't think he's in here, he said something like we're playing with we're not playing. We're missing about $110 million of salary players that are not playing. So there's essentially what he's saying is we're playing our 49ers are playing their JV team or something like that. Here's my thing in response. I told him last night I wasn't going to comment on it, but here's my response to that. What in the world you think we missing? Huh? Do I have to go down the list? Y'all do the math. Let's see. Everybody talking about what the 49ers are missing. Have y'all forgot what we missing? Okay, I'll help you. First of all, let's start off number one. We're missing a $31 million quarterback. Y'all miss y'all quarterback in Garoppolo. Guess what? We missed our quarterback in Dak. All right. Y'all had a backup quarterback playing. We had a backup quarterback playing. That's $31 million in debt. Number two, you're talking about your running backs were hurt? Excuse me. Did Ezekiel Elliott play Sunday? Just in case you didn't know, next year starts his extension. That's a $90 million running back. You do the math. You miss your running back, I'm missing my running back. Okay? You miss your tight end, George Kittle, I understand. He's all-world tight end, but guess what? Y'all forgot. And I'm not saying this guy's on his level. I'm just saying I'm missing my starting tight end too. Everybody forgot about Blake Jarwin. In other words, you had your backup tight end playing. We had our backup tight end playing. Okay? I ain't gonna even talk about our line. Because see, that makes up the $100 million by itself. I'm missing Tyron Smith. I'm missing Zach Martin. I'm missing Lyle Collins. I'm missing 2 All-Pros, not Pro Bowlers, 2 All-Pros in Smith and Martin. And then I'm missing Lyle Collins, who everybody thinks is going to be a Pro Bowl player too. Excuse me. That means I'm missing 3/4 of my offensive line. I'm just going back to what he said. Keith Somerville said we miss y'all 49er fans missing all these guys, all the high salary. We missing ours. Our whole line is a backup line. The whole line from the center, right guard, right tackle, left guard, left. We're missing everybody too. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay in the Bay. Yeah, we beat y'all. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Jay in the Bay. Thank you, sir. We were better. It was the better backups. That's what it was. It was the better backups won the game. Case in point, 49er fans, Tony Pollard. I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all know what he did to you. Y'all, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard kind of put something on you. Yeah, Randy says, wait a minute, whoa. I gotta go back to Randy. He's a 49er fan. Y'all backup quarterback is a Pro Bowler. Andy Dalton, Randy ain't been no Pro Bowl in at least 4 years. And if he made the Pro Bowl, it was by default. And I don't even count Pro Bowlers when guys say they ain't coming to the Pro Bowl and you got to find a substitute. So I don't even count that. He said y'all had all y'all receivers. We didn't have our Pro Bowl receiver and the number 1 tight end in the league. Well, the only thing I say about that is the quarterback got to get them the ball. So the receiver's game is totally dependent upon the quarterback. So we didn't have no really monster stats from the receiver. Now, Cooper had a pretty good game. So it wasn't nothing just to shout about, but we did have our receivers. Debo Samuel was not playing for y'all. You say our whole line except one. Okay, so y'all, in other words, what you're saying is you had one starter. Look, our whole line is backups, Randy. Our whole line was backups. Whole line. He said Nick Mullins played for y'all. So I guess you talking about the interceptions that he threw. Okay, look, Mullins been throwing interceptions since he got back there. So it shouldn't be a surprise when he do it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. You talking about Dalton, but he has been to 4 Pro Bowls. Nick Mullins didn't start for a high school team. Well, I said Dalton not no trash. Now, he's not trash. He just ain't no Pro Bowler right now. But he's not trash. None of our starting defensive linemen weren't there for us. I would give you that one. Okay, I'll give you that one. Let me get back to Jay. Jay says, Pollard look good. He's a good 1-2 punch with Zeke. Yeah, we lost because Mullins keep turning the ball over. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble by the quarterback. Won't win many games. You're absolutely right, Jay in the Bay. You hitting on points that I've already kind of said. He exactly. He says Dalton is solid with weapons. Exactly. All he has to do is keep the his head, our team's head above the water, and he's good. He ain't gonna have no monster stats, but long as he don't have the a whole lot of turnovers, that's all that matters to me. He's better than a game manager. I will give you that about Dalton. And you too, Randy. Dalton is more of a game manager. He is better than Nick Mullins. I will say that. But as far as defensive lineman goes, I'll give you that one, Randy. We still got Gregory and D-Law on the other end. Gallimore has stepped up. So our D-line for this game probably, without a doubt, was better than your guys, without a doubt. Y'all, look, I'm not denying y'all missing people. I could care less, though. All I want to do is beat y'all. I don't care. We missing folks, too. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So that's all I got to say about it. Let me get to Philadelphia. I'm through with y'all 49er fans. Y'all, we'll see y'all next time. Yes, sir. What else you gonna say? Mullins called 3 turnovers. I only 1 defensive secondary. Defense secondary we're playing. Y'all, we gave y'all the game, so y'all got the bragging rights. Well, I think we took it more than y'all gave it to us, Randy. We caused them turnovers now. We caused them now. That special team fumble immediately early in the game, we got that. Mullins, he just ain't seeing the field good. So that's the only thing I'm saying on that. That's the only one. Oh, okay. You thought that was the only one you gave. You think Mullins just gave that away. Okay. All right. I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one. So Philadelphia is not going to be an easy game, and I don't know why Cowboy fans are getting too happy. And so I'm going to go ahead and give y'all some bad news. Okay? Here's the bad news. The bad news is that Jalen Hurts is playing. It's no question about that, y'all. I don't know why y'all so hyped. I wish Wentz was playing this Sunday. I wish he was. I want Wentz to. I wish Wentz was playing. I didn't want to see Jalen Hurts. Why? Because I've seen enough of Jalen Hurts to know he's always proven people wrong. Always. He always have proved people wrong. The kid is a winner. And I can't stand the Philadelphia Eagles. Since me lying about it. But I got to tell y'all, because I watched Alabama and I watched Oklahoma when Jalen Hurts was the quarterback for both of them. I love Jalen Hurts. The kid is a fighter. The kid is a problem. He can beat you with his arm. He can beat you definitely with his legs. He is a problem. I didn't want to see Jalen Hurts starting against us this coming up Sunday, but we're going to have to deal with him. Philadelphia has a lot of confidence right now. Jalen Hurts looks real, real good. Y'all seen it. So I don't know why we hype. So while we down here celebrating, while we appreciate you, Randy, while we down here celebrating, the win, let's not get too hype. We need to come down to earth a little bit, because Mr. Hurts is ready and willing and has a problem. He's a problem. So I'm very cautious this week about the Eagles. I'm very cautious about the Eagles. Hurts is a problem. They are playing much, much better with him as the quarterback. Y'all see that. They are scoring. a lot of points since he's got in. We got to get to him. So while everybody cheering that Washington is having problems and the Giants are playing Baltimore in Baltimore, I still got the same question for you guys. After you finish cheerleading, what are we gonna do? That's my whole point. What are we gonna do? See, Eric, it makes no difference if Washington lose and the Giants lose, and then we lose. It's a big game Sunday. For a lot of different reasons. It is a gigantic game coming up this Sunday, and I'm just not sure about that. Let me tell you guys something. I'm almost through with you guys. I appreciate all of you listening, and I'm just a little not optimistic about the game coming up this Sunday. Lastly, and we can go back because this is all I got the content for you. The NBA season starts tonight. The NBA season starting tonight, and all hail and all salute the world champions, the Los Angeles Lakers. My team, the best team in the game, starts it up tonight. Right now, some of you are looking at the Brooklyn Nets destroy the Golden State Warriors. Durant looks incredible. Kyrie looks good as expected, but we're not scared of them. We're not scared of nobody. Everybody got to come see us. We play the Clippers tonight. We're going to send a message to them again, and we don't care. We're going to get our rings first, and then we're going to raise that banner up in there. Then we're going to go ahead and take care of the Clippers. We're the best team in the world. That's just it. I'm through tonight. I appreciate you 49er fans that are here. Listen, if I got a little time, let me throw this in. I'm waiting. If somebody on Podbean, I don't know if you're on Podbean, you want to chat a little bit, let me see you. All you have to do is push that call-in button there, and I will get to you and answer your question. I don't know who's here or not. If you're here, I could catch you. If you have a question for me on Facebook or Periscope, or YouTube, let's talk it out real quick about the Cowboys here, and we can get it going real quick. I'm pressing things around, just trying to see what I can do. I'm really feeling sorry for Dak. I am. I don't trust the Jones family. Y'all, I don't. I don't trust the Jones family at all. I'm not sure about Dak really getting paid the way he's supposed to. And I don't know if that means that he's gonna get franchised again. I think that's a high possibility, even though it would kill our salary cap. I just don't see Jerry Jones giving this man 30 to $40 million a year. I just don't see it. I don't. And I don't see. I hear what they're saying, but when it comes down to the bottom line, I just don't see them doing it. I haven't seen it. All I see is Dak without a long-term contract, and now I see him playing on a franchise tag. I just don't trust the Jones family at all in what we got and what we're doing. So, I don't feel it. So, I don't like, as far as my Cowboy fans go, there's a little optimism in some groups about the draft, and we want the draft, and we want the picks. I hate to tell y'all this. We're not going to get the draft pick anyway, because the Cowboys are going to win at least one of these games in these last 2 weeks. The reason why I'm saying that is because we got hungry guys playing. There are hungry guys that are playing, and they're playing for future. their future contract. I mean, they're contracts. They're trying to stay on the team. So when they get in, they're playing hard, and we got enough good players that when they play hard, they're gonna make some problems for some teams. So I'm just saying, like, we ain't gonna get probably no more than probably about the tenth pick in the draft anyway. I see that coming because I think we're gonna win a couple games out of this thing, and don't be surprised if they pull off Philly, they gonna win again. Uh, so you got to be careful on we how you waiting for this top 8, top 7 pick. I don't think it's gonna happen. Uh, there are Cowboy fans that are like me that have already started scouting. We may have to bite our words a little bit. We just might, because there is a possibility. I can I can actually see the Cowboys possibly winning this division. As crazy as it may sound, I can see it. So we may have to eat our words. If you're a Cowboy fan, thought it was going to be over with. We just might have to eat our words because things are getting slightly interesting with the other teams and before they even play games. Other than the Giants, I just don't think they're going to beat Baltimore in Baltimore. I just don't think so. But Washington is turning into a very interesting story. It is turning into a very interesting story that has the potential to mess up this whole NFC East. So that's what's going on. I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Let me go to Podbean, see what else I want to say. I don't see no more messages on there. Any other hold on a second. Okay. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I am about to get out of here again. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll see you on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Saturday at 3 o'clock. We will see you again for the Big Time Show podcast. Let me say this to you. If you want to support the show in any fashion, you can. And I'm typing this in on Podbean as we speak. You can do that on Podbean. One way you can support the show is through my Cash App, which you will see in 3, 2, 1. There you go. There it is. You can do that. Or that red button there, you can become a patron of the show that you see on your computer screen or your phone. You can just press that and it says become a patron. If you're on your iPad, it says become a patron. I believe if you're on your cell phone, it says reward. All you have to do is press that, follow those simple instructions, and you become a patron of the show. If not, I appreciate you just listening to me. If you are on Facebook, if you are on, let me see. Let me see. Craig Burton is over my team, the midgets. I mean the Giants. Yeah, Craig. I don't think y'all gonna beat Baltimore in Baltimore. So, but hey, nobody thought that the Jets were gonna beat the Rams last week. So you never know. Hal Carter, nope. There he is. Lakers Nation, let's get it. Oh, ain't no question about that. The world champions take stage right after this scrimmage game that the Brooklyn Nets put on Steph Curry and all these guys. So once they get out the way, the world champions come out, get their rings, raise another banner in the air, et cetera, and the haters will hate, et cetera. So we'll see you on that. Listen, if you're on all these, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, not Instagram, but Periscope, I'm sorry, or the YouTube channel, this is how you can support the show. And there it is. There it is. The Big Time Show, $ the Big Time Show. There it is. If you want to support the show in any type of way, I appreciate it. If not, it's cool. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging with me. It's time for me to get out of here. I will see you guys this Saturday at 3 o'clock. Tune in. I don't know. We will see what we're talking about. It's gonna be ignorant. It's gonna be ignorant. It's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be informative too. Cause y'all know what it is, right? Yeah, you know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I am the one and only. Yes, I am. I'm big time, and big time is me, and we are together. I think. It is, y'all. One of the hottest podcasts that's registered on Podbean. I didn't know I had this many listeners, but I do. But I appreciate it. Is it Doug Brooks or is it Big Time? Y'all, let me tell y'all what it is. Y'all don't understand. It is the Big Time Show. Woo! We'll see you this Saturday, 3 o'clock. Y'all have a good evening. We'll see you Saturday.